Braden.
Yep.
This is Todd Harmon alongside Braden Moriarty. We are bringing you Somerville High School basketball. The Lady Highlanders playing tonight against the Everett Crimson Tide here at the Field House on Somerville Educational Channel 15. As we've had a long break, Braden.
Yeah, how are you? It's been a minute.
It's been a while, man.
How's the family?
Yeah, they're doing all right. Everything's going fine. How are you doing?
Well, I'll be all right.
That's okay. Glad to hear that. Well, we're very glad to be back here. We have the champions this year of the Greater Boston League, the Everett Crimson Tide, joining us to play against the Highlanders this evening. It's going to be quite the challenge.
Yep.
Now, of course, the Highlanders do have one reinforcement back from last year's team as Gabby Thompson is back from her knee injury. She'll be coming off the bench for the Highlanders. Gives them a little bit of size on the interior, which they've definitely needed throughout the year.
Yeah, they've been sorely missing that all year. Rebounding has definitely been an issue for Somerville. Also, the mistakes. They got to cut down on the mistakes if they have any chance of hanging with Everett tonight, but hopefully they're going to come back from this long road trip that they've had and show some fundamental basketball and really play their heart out.
Absolutely. Hopefully they will. There's never a question about the heart. They always definitely play their heart out when they're out there on the floor. We will have the starting lineups for you right now.
Your Somerville Highlanders will face the Crimson Tide of Everett High School. Somerville leads the way in assuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, supporting decisions by coaches and officials, showing you are a role model on the court and in the stands, using only positive language and gestures, removing your hat and remain standing for the entire national anthem, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure Somerville athletic events are safe and positive may result in being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. And now the starting lineups for the Crimson Tide. Starting at guard, number 3, as senior, Talia Riccoli.
Oh, Riccioli, that's it, Riccioli.
Starting at forward, number 22, Paige Fiallo. Starting at forward, number 30, Naomi Doughton. Starting at guard, number 4, a junior, Haley Powers. And starting at guard, number 32, a sophomore, Yasmin Guerrier. The Crimson Tide are coached by Miss Tammy Turner. And now for your Somerville Highlanders. Starting at guard, a senior, number 1, Lataline Linus. Starting at guard, a senior, number 2, Evelyn Ayala. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 5, Melina Pimentel. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 20, Jennifer Cremoni. And starting at forward, a senior, number 24, Brooke Mativier. Your Highlanders are coached by Mr. Paul O'Halloran, Alicia Cruzio, Sheila Freitas-Haley, and Rebecca Witz. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
So, Braden, we are going to have the Lady Highlanders facing off against the Crimson Tide tonight. The Crimson Tide coming in, they are champions of the Greater Boston League. They have a 10-2 record coming in. Somerville an 0-11 record. Just to catch everybody up on Somerville, since the 3-point overtime loss that they suffered here to Malden, which was the last game that we did. After that, they did lose at Georgetown, 68-39. Lost to this Everett team, 48-31 at Everett. They also lost at Malden by the score of 37-31, and they lost at Medford by the score of 48-41. So they've seen this Everett team. They just saw them a couple weeks back at Everett, and that was a very defensive struggle, judging from that score. So we're going to see what they're able to do tonight.
Yeah, the one thing that I did notice when you read off all those scores is that there's no blowouts. Somerville's been playing tight and tough, so that's good. If they can just stick in the game as long as they can, they have a shot here tonight, especially on the home court.
And the opening tip controlled quickly by Everett, and we're going to have a jump ball then.
Let's just do it again.
Exactly, let's just have that jump again. We have a tied up ball situation, so they're going to go ahead and re-jump it since nobody gained possession off of that jump ball. So Brooke Matevier will once again try to tip this one, and the Highlanders do control it. As Jen Cremoni gets it, she fires it off to Pimentel, but Molina was in the backcourt area. Jen was on the line, so they're going to call it the backcourt. So Everett will get the ball. Just underway here at the field house. Somerville searching for their first victory of the season. Good tight defense there by Evelyn on the outside.
I like the fact that Jennifer Cremoni's getting the start tonight. I really have liked what she's put out on the court so far this season as Everett gets the quick two.
Yep, Paige Fiallo with that runner, the left-handed runner for the bucket. Everett gets the steal, back to Fiallo from the right. No good there, but Everett fighting for the rebound. They come away with it. Fiallo has it. They'll set the offense again. Get the open jumper from the left corner is no good. Gets her own rebound, fires it back up, no good. Cremoni comes away with that rebound.
Yeah, Somerville's got to work on their switching here early.
Somerville setting up their offense, trailing 2-0 here. It's Evelyn running the point out there. Gets it over to Matevier, who gets it over to Pimentel. Pimentel with the skip pass over to Evelyn. Evelyn from the right corner, left corner, I should say. And that one is good.
Yeah, she put it down on the ground, but was able to gather it and made a nice shot. Kept her shooting form, which was great. Oh!
Riccioli throws that one away. A little miscommunication for Everett, so the turnover goes back to the Highlanders.
Yeah, it's going to be key for Somerville. Force turnovers. Try to keep themselves in the positive on that side of things. It's going to be really hard against the champs, but if they can do their best, they stand a shot.
Full court pressure being applied by the Crimson Tide. They're able to break it forward to Evelyn, who looks for the three-pointer from the left wing, which is no good. Rebound taken away by Everett. So they're able to get it down floor.
Nice.
Shot is up, it's no good. Well defended there as Doughton tried to get that one in.
Yeah, Brooke made up some ground, got back there and was able to get a little interference to disrupt that shot. I like that Evelyn's been looking for a shot early. I think that she's going to play a big part in the game.
So they get this one in to Doughton, and Doughton goes up and is fouled as she went up for the shot. She'll go to the line for two.
Not a crazy height advantage so far, looking at the matchups that we have out in the floor right now, but Everett does have a lot of tall players. I'll give them that, but Somerville does get Thompson back, Gabby, and she brings a lot of height, so.
Absolutely, a definite inside presence is Gabby Thompson, as Doughton's first shot is good. Gives Everett back the lead 3-2 early on in this one. Doughton's second shot is no good off the front of the rim. Long rebound comes out to Pimentel. She will bring it up floor. They get their offense set now. Evelyn fires it over to Pimentel. Pimentel with that left-handed drive down the baseline. Her shot is no good. Got underneath the basket a little bit there. A nice no-look pass there as Riccioli's able to feed down low to Doughton, and they put it in for the 2.
Yeah, Brooke was able to get back, but they saw that passing lane. Somerville really has to get back on defense to help stop the Crimson Tide here.
Evelyn looking for that shot again.
Yes.
The three-pointer from the left wing hits nothing but the bottom of the net, and it's a tie ball game as Evelyn has all 5 points for Somerville so far. Back the other way, Riccioli with the left-handed drive, and she hits the runner off the bucket, off the backboard.
Yeah, I love that Evelyn's taking her shots. She's gotten hot here early. Like you said, first 5 points belong to her. Keep feeding her. And as far as the defensive end goes, they just have to get back on defense, get set, because Everett, you can't give the champs easy buckets. And they're getting back very quickly onto the offensive sets and are just exploiting the lanes. So Somerville really has to watch what they're doing on defense. I think that's why we got the quick timeout from Coach O'Hauer in there.
Just a quick update on that foul, by the way. It was Melina Pimentel who picked up that foul for the Lady Highlanders, so that's her first and the team's first. So we see a replay, or we're about to see a replay, I thought there, of Evelyn's three-pointer from the left wing.
We're a little rusty.
A little bit rusty.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
There we go. Oh, wait, okay.
4:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Somerville trailing by 2, 7-5. So Evelyn has had a tremendous first opening minutes of this quarter, looking for her shot, and she's definitely cashed it in. She brings the ball up floor.
I like the lineup, 3 quick, speedy guards, and Love, Evelyn, and Pimentel.
Matevia feeds it down low to Pimentel. Pimentel tries a left-handed shot. It's no good. Rebound is fought for, and Doughton comes away with it. Tries to get it off to Riccioli, but a little bit too hard on that one. Off of Riccioli, out of bounds, and Somerville will inbounds as Pimentel looks for an open person. Matevia looking for her shot as well. The three-pointer is no good.
Oh, nice punch
Love
out.
tried to knock that one to one of her teammates. Everett was able to save it before it went out of bounds, and Riccioli has it. Riccioli down the lane. Left-handed shot, no good. So it rolls out. Matevia with the rebound, feeds it up to Pimentel. Pimentel with the drive, and it's good as Melina ties this game up at 7.
Yeah, look for those quick shots. Get back in transition. Force the issue. That's going to work for Somerville if they keep doing that.
Everett now trying to work their offense. Good defensive intensity there by the Lady Highlanders as Cremoni's able to knock it out of bounds underneath the basket. Somerville, a couple substitutions here as Pimentel will leave, as will Jen Cremoni. Coming into the game is
Tamika Michael, and Gabby Vieira.
Yep. So they feed it down low to Doughton. She'll kick it back out. The shot is no good. Rebound fought for. Everett coming away with it. Tries to put back. It's no good. Fighting for the rebound now. Doughton has it down on the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Everett. Somerville will get it in this tie ball game. Tied at 7. 3:35 left in the first quarter.
Nice, like that. Like to see the girls stay hungry. We're able to get the ball back. That's nice. Never quit on it.
Full court pressure being applied here by Everett. Love able to break that very, very quickly. Good job by Somerville breaking the pressure.
Yeah, nice set play to get them out of the full court pressure. See that they've worked on that. That was an issue earlier on the season.
And she feeds Tamika down low on the right block. Tamika's shot is no good. Rebound by Everett as Riccioli comes away with it.
Ooh, nice up fake.
A little up fake there, absolutely. Well done there. As Doughton gets the rebound on the missed shot, though, after the up fake. Another offensive board. Everett just controlling the offensive boards right now. So they were finally able to get that one put in.
Yeah, Somerville was just kind of standing there. They weren't jumping for the ball, weren't really trying to jockey for position or box out, and that's not going to work against the champs.
That's gonna go out of bounds.
I think we're going to get a foul call to number 4.
That's what I thought for a moment, but it does not look so. They're going to call it out of bounds off of Everett.
Oh.
A little miscommunication there. As Love broke the wrong direction or Gabby threw it the wrong direction. On the drive, Everett will go to the line.
Yeah, a little brain cramp there from Love, and then all heck broke loose as they tried to get back and figure out where they were supposed to be on defense. But
Jasmine Guerriere at the line. Her first shot is good. It's Melina Pimentel checking back into the game. Love Linus taking a seat. Gabby Thompson also into the game for the Lady Highlanders. Guerriere's second shot is good as well. 11-7 now the Everett lead as Pimentel drives it down into the lane. She gets the foul called and she will go to the line shooting 2.
yeah, streaking down. That looks like it might actually end up being a nice idea that they keep that up, because nobody's getting in front of Pimentel and she's just streaking straight to the basket. Gets the foul called on her there. Didn't get the bucket, but 2 free throws.
Melina's first free throw is up and it's good. Second shot by Melina is good. It's a 2-point game now. Everett leads 11-9. Riccioli running the point here, defended by Pimentel. Feeds it out to Doughton. They were able to, trying to get Gabby Thompson away from the basket. They were able to succeed in that, but couldn't find anybody underneath. So Riccioli will reset that offense. She'll take the shot, no good, as Michael trying to fight for the rebound down low, but Everett able to come away with it. So get it back to Guerriere. As Riccioli with the drive, the shot is no good, but Everett once again dominating those offensive boards, able to get the putback basket.
Yeah, it's proven to be an issue early on the rebounding side for Somerville. Oh, but a nice look down low to Gabby. Tamika puts it home.
Tamika Michael puts that one right home. Good shot, good offense there by the Lady Highlanders.
I bet Tamika likes not being the only person who down on the boards who can get some rebounds. There we go.
Riccioli's three-pointer from the right wing is an air ball. Gives Somerville the opportunity to set their offense, trailing by 2. Pimentel now looking to drive, almost has her pocket picked. Instead, it comes out to Gabby Vieira at the top of the key. She'll feed it off to Evelyn. Evelyn looking for that three-pointer. The shot is no good from the top of the key. So Riccioli gets a long rebound over in the left corner. And Guerriere, I should say, with the bucket. Makes it a 14-11 game. 40 seconds left here in the quarter.
Yeah, Somerville seems to be following the drivers into the lane and not looking for the kick out. Forgetting to cover that is leaving some open shots for Everett.
They tried the bounce pass entry looking for Gabby, but she couldn't control it, so it goes out of bounds off of Gabby, and Everett will inbounds.
It's a smart move by Everett. It forces them not to play zone, forces the one-on-one matchups that they're probably looking for.
Emily Sabatino just checked into the game for the Highlanders. Riccioli defended well by Pimentel there. Has to give the ball up. Pimentel lost her though. Riccioli with the three-pointer there from the right wing. No good. Rebound fought for. Everett coming away with it. There's Guerriere. Goes in. Out of control a little bit, but able to put that one in and get the foul. She'll go to the line for the old school three-point play.
I thought, who was that? That was Tamika?
I think it was Gabby, actually.
Gabby, yeah. It was, I thought she was planted. I thought she had set up position, but apparently the refs disagree with me, which is not an uncommon thing.
That does tend to happen, unfortunately. she makes the free throw for the three-point play. Makes it a 7-point lead now for Everett. And Sabatino just couldn't quite get that ball out of her hands for the shot. So at the end of the first quarter of play, Lady Highlanders came out game, but trailing now by 7, 18-11, as Everett was able to extend that lead at the end of that quarter.
Yeah, they were able to make their shots. The in-and-out game that they're playing right now is working for them. Rebounding, again, like I said in the open, is a very big deal, and Somerville has to figure out how they're going to get some more boards and working the box out, and also making sure that they're paying attention to their man while the ball is in the air going up for a shot. Box out, box out, box out.
Yep, absolutely, no question about that. There is, unfortunately, I'm not tracking the offensive rebounds right now.
There was a lot of them.
There was a lot of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Everett just dominating the offensive boards, able to get a lot of their points through putbacks. So definitely something that Coach O'Halloran's talking about with the team, I'm sure. They do have that added height with Gabby Thompson back.
Yeah.
So, you know, like you said, Braden, no question about it, they definitely boxing out. That's the situation. They're not getting good positioning, and they're giving up those easy offensive boards and putbacks.
Yeah, I would be surprised if we don't see a little more of Gabby Thompson as we get later on in the half here.
So we move on to the second quarter of play. But you know who's out on the court for the Highlanders. Love Linnaeus back out for the Highlanders.
Love's a little confused as to who gets the ball.
Either she was confused or she was trying to confuse the ref. I'm not totally sure.
Oh,
he almost gave her the ball.
She's tricky. I'll give her that.
And Sabatino going to defend that inbounds. Also Jen Cremoni on the floor, Melina Pimentel and Brooke Batevier.
Wiley even.
Everett getting it down to the right block.
There we go,
Shot
Brooke.
is up, it's no good. Well defended, good board there. Brooke did a good job, taking great position there on the weak side. Love's shot is no good. And Guerrier right back very, very quickly. She almost lost that, got her pocket picked, but got it picked right to one of her teammates.
Yeah, Pimentel with the quick hands, unfortunately, it bounced the wrong way for her.
And Fialo able to put that one in.
I like this by the Highlanders. Push the ball up quick. Don't let them get set up on defense. Look for the quick thing and pull it out if it's not there.
Batevier with the baseline drive, going up for the layup. It's no good off the backboard. We have a jump ball situation. On the alternating possession, it's going to go to Somerville. That's the best rule ever in the history of the game.
Ever invented, really. I mean, I could have done it if they left it with the peach baskets, okay, with the, you know, the bottom still in it. But I could not live without that possession arrow.
Possession arrow, key to life.
Yes.
So the inbounds there is Kylie Johnson, just checked in. She inbounded for the Lady Highlanders. As Linnaeus almost loses it. She gets it over to Batevier. And shot clock violation. Lady Highlanders didn't really remember that the ball had not touched the rim during that last possession.
Right.
So very, very short amount of time on the shot clock, and they did not get it up in time.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to the shot clock. Make sure to see if it resets. But that's all right. Hold them on D, it's just as good. There you go.
As Guerrier loses that one out of bounds.
Nice play by Sabatino. Getting her hands in there, forcing that ball out of bounds. Off of the Everett player.
Love now running the point for the Lady Highlanders. Feeds it off to Cremoni. Cremoni over to Batevier. Batevier taking the three-pointer. It gets blocked, though. As Kiana Wilkerson able to get her hand on that one. A foul down low.
Somerville was able to get the rebounds. It was, I believe it was Jennifer Cremoni and I'm not quite sure who else it was. Possibly Keely Johnson. But they got fouled, so we'll try to take it out from the side, from the baseline.
That foul goes against Riccioli. That's her first. That's the first, or the second team foul against Everett.
Oh, nice.
Nice baseline drive there by Cremoni. She goes to the line, and she was able to get the contact, looking for two.
That's one way to hang with the champs, get them in foul trouble, make them rely on their bench.
That's going to be the third team foul and the first personal foul on Jasmine Harding. First shot by Cremoni, no good.
this is neither here nor there, but I'm noticing that a lot of the ladies on both sides are wearing the samurai bun, the high bun on top of their heads instead of the ponytail. I don't know if that's a new fashion statement, but maybe you look good with that, Todd.
You know, the top knot is always a good thing. Might be something to look into.
Yeah. We got to do something with that.
Everett very quickly back the other direction. They're able to put that one in as Jasmine Harding gets the bucket.
Oh, that's our ball. That's Somerville ball. Unfortunately for Kiana Wickerson, she, for some reason, decided to touch that ball as it was headed sailing out of bounds.
6 minutes left here in the first half. Somerville trailing by 10. Kylie Johnson with the drive. She'll take the mid-range jumper and hit nothing but the bottom of the net with it. Nice shot by Johnson. Riccioli back quickly the other direction.
Oh.
Shot is no good though. Another offensive board. It's Kylie Johnson trying to defend down low, but they're able to put it up and in as Harding gets the bucket.
It's funny, on that first attempt that was missed, they all remembered to box out. None of them remembered to go after the ball, though.
Yeah. Somerville setting their offense up.
Kind of a key.
Matevier with the drive. Her shot is up. It's no good as Riccioli stepped in front of her, forced her to alter her shot. And Everett back quickly the other direction. The jumper is up and it's no good as Haley Powers misses that one. Checking into the game for Somerville now, Miranda Melanson coming into the game, along with Kiara Correa.
One thing I've noticed about Everett, and this goes without saying with the champs, they have some excellent ball handlers that are able to bring the ball up the court for them and find the angles that they're looking for. Somerville's got to keep up the pesky D, try to force them off their lanes, keep them going, and make them take them out of their comfort zone. Nice.
Evelyn once again with the bucket. She's definitely looking for a shot tonight, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I hope she's looking for it a little bit more. That's her first one of this quarter.
Yep. She talked about the ball handling. Riccioli, just a tremendous ball handler there.
Yeah.
And following up her own shot, there's Guerrera. And she puts it up and in. You got to box out the shooter too.
Yep.
Turnover there. Somerville tried to move it up floor very quickly.
Hey,
Riccioli back the other direction. Evelyn cutting down that passing lane though. Great hands inside.
Yeah, she had the pass stolen from her on this end. She hustles back and steals it right back. It shows good heart. Nice hustle. Gotta like that. She's having a heck of a game.
Yeah, definitely a great game for Evelyn so far. Somerville trailing by 10, 26-16. 4:15 remaining in the first half. Johnson feeds it over to Evelyn. Looking for a shot. They got out defensively on her. Correa with the shot is up. It's no good. Riccioli gets the board.
That was a nice move that she put on her man. Mixed her up a little bit.
Riccioli driving right down the lane. She'll go to the line shooting two as she was able to get contact there. Looks like that one may go against Correa. Let's see here. Actually, no, that foul is going to go against Kylie Johnson. That's her first personal foul. That's the fourth team foul for the Lady Highlanders. Riccioli's first shot is good. Melina Pimentel checks back into the game. Love Linneas taking a seat.
I liked what I saw out of Love, too. I'd like to see her take more shots because I honestly think that she provides the speed and she can get a quick shot up. Might help Evelyn out, who's been the source of most of the offense for Somerville.
There she is taking another shot there, but it's no good. Riccioli tries to save it out of bounds, but her foot was on the line.
She almost got that one, too.
She's very good.
Yeah, that would have been pretty. Nice effort, though.
Somerville setting their offense now. Johnson has it on the right wing, feeds Pimentel at the top of the key. Over to Melanson. Back to the top of the key. Pimentel with that left-handed drive. And it will go out of bounds off of Riccioli as she tried to reach in and pick her pocket.
I like it. I like the idea of Pimentel taking the top of the key and just driving. So far, they really haven't had an answer for that. Pimentel just has to convert that, which is harder to do than to say. Oh, wow, that would have been amazing.
That would have been nice. Unfortunately, wasn't able to finish. A nice cut, though.
Yep.
As Riccioli back the other direction, misses the layup. But once again, weak side rebound right there, and the putback for Everett.
Second chance points. That's what's killing the Highlanders right now, and helped Everett get out to this big lead.
Yep, Highlanders trailing in this one by 14, 32-16. 3:05 left in the first half of play as there's a timeout on the floor. You just said it yourself right there. It's a second chance points that's killing them right now.
Yeah, you can't give extra opportunities to the champs. It's almost, you're asking for trouble by doing that. You have to make sure that rebounding is a big part of your game plan as you come in. And it might have been, but they are not really executing on that end of things. As offensively, I think they're doing quite fine. I honestly think that they're all looking for their shots. They'll eventually start falling, especially Evelyn. But as far as the defensive end goes, you gotta rebound. And it's really one of the things that's going to help you be successful if you're playing high school basketball. Whichever team out-rebounds the other one usually wins.
Yep, no question about it. And Everett just dominating on the offensive end in terms of rebounding. And that's not a size situation. It's more of a blocking out situation.
It's technique.
Yep, positioning and technique right now. Somerville on the offensive side, though, right now. Looking to cut into this 14-point lead as Correa has it at the top of the key. Feeds it back to Pimentel. Pimentel with that left-handed dribble drive out to Melanson. Back down low to Pimentel. She tried to feed it back out, but Melanson was cutting. So nobody home, out of bounds, Everett's ball.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's little things like that. I mean, that's going to happen on both ends of the court. It's the rebounding and giving them a second chance down here, down at this end, that's really going to make a difference. That doesn't help either.
That was a heck of a pass by Riccioli. Couldn't finish, though, on the other end is Tamika Michael trying to fight for that rebound. But on the alternating possession after she's tied up, it's going to go to Everett. That's the dumbest rule I've ever heard of in my life.
Just the most infernal, extraneous. I'm trying to come up with big words because I'm so angry.
It's superfluous.
That's
yeah,
it. That was it. Sure, I'm going to say I was going for that one. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to trust you.
I'm throwing it out there.
In context. I'm sure it sounds nice.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
Looks like superfluous, but superfluous.
Ah.
Yes.
You learn something new every day.
Absolutely. As the shot is up and good. It's Gruyere finding her shots here.
Going off glass.
32-16 now, the lead for Everett. As Evelyn tried to pass that one, but got it blocked. Riccioli back quickly the other direction, defended by Pimentel nicely, forced her to alter her shot.
There we go.
Where she missed it. It's Correa back quickly, going up. Evelyn with the rebound and the putback.
That's why rebounding is so important. You can get the jump on the defense, get back before they can get set. Even when you have to inbound, it might not seem like a long time, but it makes a huge difference.
Somerville called for the foul on the other end is Guerrier. I can't get this pronunciation correct. Yasmin is her first name.
Can we just call her that?
Yeah, we can just call her Yasmin.
We'll nickname her Bleeth. How about that?
That foul, by the way, went against Evelyn. That's her second of the contest.
It's the only other Yasmin I know.
Yeah.
I think it's the only other Yasmin anyone knows.
That's the only other Yasmin I know.
Yeah.
It's Riccioli with the drive and the bucket. 34-18 is the Everett lead. A minute 20 left in the first half. Evelyn trying to feed Gabby Thompson down low.
Yeah, only problem was that she telegraphed it. She was only going to go down to Gabby down there, and Everett was all over it.
As Harding was able to knock that one away. Out of bounds, but Somerville will inbounds here. Evelyn takes a seat. Emily Sabatino coming into the game. So they get it to Tamika Michael at the foul line. She dribbles down the right-hand side. Her shot is no good. And Riccioli with it now.
Oh.
Just leads Yasmin a little too much. So Somerville now with the ball. Minute 9 left in the half.
One thing you want to see in the final minute here is you want to see him take the pedal to the metal, push down, show that you're not going to give up going into the second half.
That pass was, the trajectory was altered as it was sent towards the paint. Everett able to come away with the steal. The shot is up and good for Kiana Wilkerson. 36-18 lead now for Everett. Tamika Michaels' shot is up and it's good. A nice shot there by Tamika.
Yeah, just caught it and put it up. Put it right up, didn't have time to think about it, and that usually works out for Somerville. When they overthink shots, they tend to miss them.
Jasmine with the drive, feeds it off. Shot is no good, but we have a foul. Foul's going to go against, looks like
Gabby, I think.
Gabby? No, it's going to go against Jen Cremoni.
Oh, I'm way rusty tonight. I'm just guessing over here.
That's going to be Cremoni's first. It's a 16 foul against the Lady Highlanders. Riccioli kicks it off. They're going to go ahead and reset that offense. 3 seconds is the call.
Nice.
We got the 3-second call from the outside referee.
Hi, Brian.
Getting a quick substitution in here.
Gabby Vieira checks into the game.
Gabby for Gabby.
One Gabby in, one Gabby out. Somerville trailing 36-20. Last possession here, 10 seconds left. Gabby Vieira has it, feeds it off to Tamika. Tamika goes up for the shot. It's no good, partially blocked. As that will do it for the first half of play. After the first half, the Lady Highlanders trailing the Crimson Tide of Everett by 16, 36-20. As you have been watching the Somerville Lady Highlanders on Somerville Educational Channel 15. We'll be right back after the half. And we are back here at the field house, Somerville High School, where your Lady Highlanders trail the Everett Crimson Tide by the score of 36-20 at the half. The first half, the Lady Highlanders a good job offensively. They were able to put their points in. They were able to get some good-looking shots, but unfortunately on the defensive end, rebounding was the problem.
Yeah, boxing out, basically just taking care of the basketball. Giving the second chance points to Everett is not a smart maneuver. It's not a bold strategy, Cotton. It's not going to work out for you. So what you're basically looking for coming out of here in the second half is you really want to see emphasis put on the rebounding. Also, you want to see the Highlanders focus on their offense, keep it simple, and just force as many possessions that they can get without giving Everett extra ones.
So we look at the Lady Highlanders on the floor. They have the ball to start things off. As Emily Sabatino with the drive there. She will dish it off to Kylie Johnson, who will feed off to Tamika Michael. Michael's shot is no good. And the long pass there for Everett is off of Everett and out of bounds. Also on the floor for the Lady Highlanders, Brooke Matevier as well as Evelyn Ayala. Evelyn, the leading scorer for the Lady Highlanders, she has 9 points in the first half. Melina Pimentel with 4, Tamika Michael with 4, and Jen Cremoni with 1 point for the Lady Highlanders. If we look quickly at the scoring for Everett, leading scorer for Everett is Yasmin Guerrier. She has 13 points in the first half. Talia Riccioli with 8 points. 6 points for Naomi Doughton. And then 4 points for Jasmine Hardy. And let's see here, Jasmine Harding and also Jalissa Harding. They each have 4 points.
See Brooke shaking her head coming back up the court. She got the moves put on her on that last. Oh, nice move.
Nice move by Evelyn as she drives and puts it in.
Seeing some handy dandy dribbling skills right now. It's nice. Like to drive it.
It's a feed out to the left corner. The shot is no good. Kylie Johnson coming away with it. Riccioli able to knock that one away and pick her pocket from behind. She has it going back the other direction now for Everett.
Oh, nice.
And Brooke does a great job picking Riccioli's pocket. Up forward to Sabatino. Sabatino's shot is no good, but there's Matevier as she goes underneath, slices, puts it back up and in, and gets the foul.
Excellent second look, getting in the right position to put that ball right back up, and she gets fouled with a chance at a three-point play.
That foul will go against Riccioli. And there's that shot by Matevier as you see it there on the replay.
That's good. Maybe that'll get Brooke going.
Brooke's shot is no good on the free throw. As Dottie able to come away with it. Feeds it off to Riccoli. And Riccioli drives it down, gives it off to Dottie. Dottie with the shot, and it's good.
I think the refs might have missed a travel on that one, but still a good look. Still got to get your hands up on defense.
And Matevier feeds it off to Tamika. Tamika's shot's no good, but a nice rebound there for Somerville as they feed it out to Kylie Johnson. Her shot is no good. Back the other direction now. Yasmin gets her pass stolen though. It's Kylie Johnson, good quick hands there, and back the other direction. She goes up for the layup, but it is blocked. As Haley Power is able to get her hand on that one.
Everett players thought that there was a foul called on them on that play, but apparently we're just inbounding the ball.
Yep, and inbounds there. As Kylie Johnson gets it in the right corner. Riccioli knocks it out of bounds. Somerville trailing by 16, 40-24 here. 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
I know this is an old cliche, but this game feels a lot closer than it is on the scoreboard.
I completely agree with you, actually.
All right? That's a first.
Very rarely does it happen.
Yeah.
Johnson's pass down towards the left block finds nobody home.
I think Somerville's really got to focus on the clear passes. Don't try to force it anywhere that the ball doesn't need to go. Anything that's got a high chance of turnover rate probably going to result in a turnover right now, especially when you're playing the champs.
Doughton got it off to Yasmin. Yasmin now looking for the baseline drive. They feed it down low. Powers gets fouled as she goes up for that shot. Evelyn cannot believe it.
Neither can I.
I can tend to agree with both of you on that one. See, I'm agreeing with you all the time.
Look at this. Wow, we're just chummy now.
That is Evelyn's third personal foul. Team's first here in the second half. Powers' first shot, no good. Jen Cremoni checking into the game for the Lady Highlanders. Gabby Vieira also checking into the game.
Tamika's going to get a little bit of rest on the bench. She's been hesitant to put her shot straight up when she gets the ball down low. I think she has to refocus on that. She seems to be wanting to put the ball on the ground a lot, which is not her strong suit.
Power's second free throw is no good. But Power is able to get her own board on the long rebound. Yasmin with the shot from outside is no good. Nice. Kylie Johnson feeds it forward to Gabby Vieira, who looks to Brooke Matevier. Matevier's shot is up, and it's good.
There we go. Brooke's starting to hit those shots. She's moving to step out every time. That's great. And Keely Johnson's been making some great rebounding. I think she was listening to us.
There you go. Everett now once again just getting those offensive boards. 2 offensive boards there. Couldn't get the putback though. Goes out of bounds off of Everett.
Nice little swing here for Somerville. You can feel the momentum going their way. It's just so that they can build on it a little bit.
A 14-point lead for Everett. Somerville looking to cut into it further. As Vieira has it. She's defended out there, gets it off to Matevier. Matevier drives it into the lane. Her shot is up, it's no good. Cremoni with the rebound, her shot is no good.
Oh, nice.
Matevier picks the pocket there, but her shot is no good. Sabatino.
Yes.
She will roll it home.
Should have gotten and one, but take it. Take what you can get.
Somerville doing a great job, looking like Everett looked the entire first half there, fighting for the rebounds, getting the putbacks, and they're able to get one in.
They must have had our feet in the locker room.
As Doughton, her shot is no good. Well defended there. Power's able to save that one back. So the left-handed shot is no good for Riccioli. Somerville looking to come away with the rebound. Sabatino had it for a moment, knocked away, but off of Doughton. So Somerville will have possession. 12-point game now as Somerville's cut it to a 12-point lead.
Yes, things are starting to get interesting again. Look at this. Gotta like that the heart and the hustle that they're showing right now and the commitment to rebounding. Hey, who knew it would make a difference? Oh, we did.
Yeah. It's Correa with the right-handed drive and shot. It's no good. She gets her own rebound. Excuse me. And we have a jump ball. And on the alternating possession, Everett will get the ball. It's just stupid.
It's just a dumb, archaic, instantly regrettable rule. Whoever came up with it should really have just said, you know what? Honestly, we could have done a lot better with something else. What was I thinking? And immediately gone back to the drawing board.
Yeah, we never should have had that as a rule in the first place. Somerville able to get the ball back, though. Good defense there. Pimentel sees a little daylight with a beautiful drive and a little step and up and in.
Step up, and all of a sudden we got a 10-point game here, folks.
Timeout on the floor as Everett's going to take that timeout. Somerville's able to cut this to a 10-point game. Somerville has outscored Everett 10-2 here in the third quarter of play.
Hey, I knew they could do it. It's just a matter of being committed to cutting down the possessions for the other team, and that's what they've done. They've gotten the ball on the rebounds, and they've made the most out of their own possessions, which is really good. There's been some offensive rebounding down on this end. It's been really nice to see. Apparently, the offensive rebounding is just restricted to this side of the court.
Absolutely. Apparently, on the viewer's left-hand side, as we can look right here at Pimentel's drive, she just sees that little bit of daylight. She steps right through, and with that little left-handed shot there, kisses it off the glass for the two.
Really nice bounce step. She saw exactly where she needed to go, like she was on a trampoline. Boom, boom, boom. And got it right up. That was great. Beautiful play.
Absolutely, no question about it. That does cut it to a 10-point lead for Everett.
I'm sorry. I'm back.
Somerville looking to ratchet up their defensive pressure a little bit. So they get it to Riccioli on the inbound. She'll kick it off to the left corner. Yasmin now with it at the left wing. She's defended by Pimentel out there. She gives it off to the left corner there. Doughton now with it, defended by Cremoni. And Doughton loses it out of bounds. And on the turnover, Somerville will get the ball. They'll look to cut this to a single-digit lead for the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, you can see Everett didn't really know how to come out of that possession and never really got anything going thanks to the Somerville defense right there. Pesky hands, getting in front of your man, it makes a big difference.
As Linnaeus now looking for an open passing lane. She had it there for a moment, but a little bit too much spin on that ball. Pimentel couldn't quite handle the bounce pass, goes out of bounds to Everett. Riccioli now, a really good ball handler there, able to break through the pressure.
Yeah, she doesn't even think about it, just natural.
Doughton with the ball, defended by Cremoni. Down on the right block, her shot is up, it's no good. Fighting for the rebound, Everett comes away with it. Riccioli now with the drive, her shot is no good, too strong.
Oh, nice.
Cremoni, a nice job there defensively, just standing there with her hands up, no foul at all. Pimentel's pass across, a little too hard for Correa to handle.
Yeah, she dropped a dime right to Evelyn, but unfortunately, Evelyn's on the bench.
Yep.
Hit her right in the hands.
Jasmine now with the ball. Gets a screen there on the right wing. She'll take the shot, and it's good. Can't let a scorer like that alone out with an open look like that.
Yeah, Cremoni backed off of her, looked to get her back herself into position for rebounding because she thought the ball was going to go back inside, but she just pulled it back up and took the shot and nailed it.
Pimentel now gets the screen at the top of the key from Cremoni. Feeds it over to Vieira. Vieira looking for some help, gets it from Cremoni. Cremoni with the mid-range jumper from the right baseline, no good. And Riccioli now with the ball.
Good look by Cremoni coming off the pick. That looked like it had a good shot, but just
good positioning there for Cremoni.
Yeah.
She gets the errant shot by Riccioli. And
Somerville ball.
Yep, ball knocked out of bounds, but off of Everett, so Somerville will maintain possession.
Melanson's going to check back into the game.
Tamika Michael as well. Somerville now working their offense, trailing by 12. They will cut into this lead, though, as Linnea steps back for the three and hits nothing but the bottom of the net.
Gotta like that shot from Love. She knew what she was gonna do. She got the ball and she did it. Nice, Tamika.
Oh, great job by Tamika Michael there. She's able to block that one. 9-point lead for Everett as Pimentel's looking to cut into it a little further. She gets the ball stolen away by Riccioli, though. As Doughton back the other direction.
Oh, come on, no
She
walk.
takes that one up, and she took about 5 steps, it looked like. Good job there, though, by Cremoni not fouling her in that situation. And then Melanson got in there and made got the rebound, but unfortunately stepped out of bounds. So they're able to get the ball to Doughton. She came off of 2 screens. Was able to get the easy bucket there.
Okay. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds remaining as Love will drive this one on the right-hand side. She will be called for the offensive foul.
She knows it too.
Yeah. 5.7 seconds left in the third quarter now, as Everett will get the ball. As Riccioli has it, she'll cross half court. 1 second to take the shot here. Shot is up, it's no good from 3. So Somerville unquestionably wins the third quarter of play, as they were able to outscore Everett. Let's see here. They held Everett to only 6 points there in the third quarter of play, which is 12 fewer than they were able to hold them to in the first and the second quarter, as Everett was able to rack up 18 points in each of those quarters, but only 6 in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, and the reason why is because they had fewer possessions. The rebounding, they weren't able to get more shots than Somerville was, and Somerville made the most out of their shots, too. They played very well down on the offensive end. They still got to cut down on the turnovers a little bit, but the rebounding was much improved. So hopefully we'll see more of that in the fourth quarter here. They've got it down to an 11-point lead. They can definitely erase that in 8 minutes. That's no problem. They just have to commit to the rebounding and make sure that they cut down on the really easily made mistakes. If they can just focus on making the easy pass, easy shots, they could be right up against this, and they could be getting their first win of the season. I'm not going to go on a limb. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just saying this game's going to get a lot closer. Hope you guys are watching.
So the Lady Highlanders with the ball to start out the fourth quarter of play, trailing by 11, but they were able to outscore Everett in the third quarter 13-6. So they get the ball, the skip pass over to Matevier. She will drive and be fouled. She put the ball on the floor that time and was able to pick up the foul as Jalissa Harding, called for the foul. That'll be her first personal foul, the second team foul against Everett here in the second half.
Yeah, it's funny. Not a lot of fouls being called, really.
So Matevier gets the inbounds. Back to Pimentel. Pimentel with the baseline jumper, no good. Gabby Thompson fighting for the board against Doughton, but Doughton able to come away with it.
Nice.
Pimentel knocks that one out of bounds.
She sends it into the face of somebody that was looking at their phone on the stands back here. And it kind of woke a few people up.
So Everett now inbounding. Able to get the ball to Riccioli. Everett trying to work their offense.
There we go.
Gabby Thompson there. Good quick hands, able to hold on to that ball. It's a jump ball situation, though. And on the alternating possession, it will be Somerville's ball.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean...
That's not correct, though. Somerville inbounded at the beginning of the quarter.
Oh, they did.
Yes, they did. That the referees are going to discuss.
See, here's the problem, the possession arrow, okay? It's just too confusing.
Yes.
All right, really, let's get away with this antiquated piece of equipment. Jump ball, it's not hard.
Oh, wait a minute here. It's a white ball. The referees are saying it's white ball. Everett coach cannot believe this. I actually tend to agree with her since Somerville did inbounds to open the quarter. However,
hey, it's called the hometown discount.
there we
right
go.
There.
Fieldhouse advantage.
Yeah.
It's the Lady Highlanders trailing by 11 here.
Oop. Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
Pimentel got the ball knocked away from her by Doughton down to Riccioli, but her shot is no good. So they get it over to Yasmin, back to Riccioli. And Everett setting their offense.
Oh.
And this is going to be a foot race as Evelyn wins that one. Looking for some help, gets it from Pimentel down the left block. Pimentel will pull it out though.
Oh, nice look.
Nice look to Evelyn, but she couldn't quite hold on to it, but she gets it anyway, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes to Everett. As Riccioli finally gets it for the Crimson Tide, she'll look for the mid-range jumper. It's no good. Pimentel fighting for the board. It's going to be off of Everett as that one comes off of Harding. Somerville ball.
Seen a little bit of sloppier play than we've seen. Don't know if the girls are getting tired out here, but both sides. It's been some bad passes, a little less hustle. We want to see them try to tighten it up a little bit here, especially if Somerville wants to get back into the game.
No question about it. 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the game. Somerville trailing by 11. Evelyn has the ball. Looks down low to Gabby Thompson. Gabby puts that one up. It's no good, but she is fouled as she went up for that shot. So she'll go to the line shooting 2.
Got her on a push.
As Doughton gets called for the foul. It's going to be her first personal foul. There is the push right there. He's got her on, yep, right there with that elbow.
Good call by the ref.
Yep.
You're not going to hear me say that much.
I was going to say, have the guys in the truck go ahead and just rewind that so we can play it a lot because we're not going to hear it very often from you.
No, just save it. Mark it on your calendars. That's when it happened.
Gabby's first free throw is no good. Her second shot, no good as well. Pimentel tips the rebound to her. And the free throw, or the shot I should say, is no good. Out of bounds though. Off of Everett, so Somerville will inbounds. No points scored so far here in the fourth quarter of play.
Nope.
So Melanson feeds it to Matevier. She'll get it down low to Gabby Thompson. I'm not totally sure where the call was on that. She was smacked around though a little bit.
I would call it mug, Todd.
Yasmin with the up fake, gets Pimentel up in the air. She dribbles past her, tries a shot, no good. Gabby Thompson with the board.
Here we go,
they got numbers. Feed it up to Pimentel. Pimentel's shot is no good as Riccioli made her alternate shot. Yasmin back the other direction looking for some help. She's going to get the foul though, as I believe Evelyn's going to get called for that foul. That's going to be her 4th personal foul.
I think I jinxed it. I jinxed it when I said that there hadn't been a lot of fouls called. All of a sudden, they need Evelyn out on the court.
Yasmin's first one is good, as that's the first points of the quarter. So there you see the foul called against Evelyn.
Not much she could do. She had to get her hands up in that situation.
Although what that replay didn't show was the 2 to 3 steps that Yasmin took previous to that foul.
Yeah.
As she puts home both free throws. It's a 13-point lead now for Everett. Evelyn running the point here for the Lady Highlanders. They get it down low to Gabby Thompson. She tried to turn that one around. Should not have brought that ball down. She should have kept that ball up in the air.
Yeah, it's great to have height if you're Somerville, but you really have to focus on your strengths. And if you're tall, get the rebounds. Put it right up.
And if you get the ball down in the low block, don't dribble it.
Yeah, don't need to.
Hold it in the air.
Above everyone else.
Exactly. As Cremoni able to steal the ball in the corner there. And they get the ball to Evelyn. She comes away with it. She She gets it around, turns that corner, feeds it off to Gabby. Gabby's shot is too strong off the backboard, though.
Like the idea, though. She went straight up with it.
Absolutely. That's what she
better.
needs to do.
Yep.
Jasmine now defended by Matevier. She goes into the paint. She's fouled there. I think they're going to get Gabby with that foul.
Thought Gabby had a ball on that, but there was a couple other defenders in there, too. Couldn't quite see it.
Gabby Thompson called for that foul. That's going to be her second personal foul. Fourth team foul against the Lady Highlanders. Just a quick boys game update as the Highlander boys are facing off against Everett at Everett. They're trailing after 3 quarters by 7, 53-46. Craig Thompson, Gabby's brother, with 18 points in that game.
Oh, wow. Good for Craig.
Jasmine makes the free throw there. Somerville now trailing by 14. A little up and under there. Sabatino tried to get creative. Shot is no good.
Possession arrow.
Possession arrow will go to Everett in this situation.
And a mock cheer goes up from the Everett bench.
I hate to say it, but they have had a point. As Doughton now has control of the ball. Feeds it off to Powers, back to Doughton, a little two-man game there, but Cremoni able to steal the ball, and a foul going to be called there, blocking foul going to be called against Harding.
Yeah, Cremoni tried to get off the blocks and get out there after the loose ball, and she was held back a little bit.
Or knocked back.
Yeah. It's a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's Kylie Johnson's three-pointer from the corner is no good. Riccioli comes away with it. Gets it down to Yasmin in the right corner. Feeds it back out to Doughton, over to Powers. Powers finds Yasmin at the top of the key. Defended well by Sabatino. Sabatino doing a nice job defensively against him. There's Riccioli defended by Matevier. She's forced outside. Shot clock is almost out. They did hit the rim, but it did go out of bounds as well off of Everett.
One thing I'm noticing that Everett does very well is the simple passes. They don't try to do too much. They don't try to skip it across court. They don't try to pass it 2 positions across. It's just one to the next, to the next, to the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back.
Matevier with the drive into the paint, and she's fouled as she went up for the shot. Powers called for that one. Going to be her first personal foul. It's going to be the 5th team foul against the Crimson Tide. Vieira finds a wide open Sabatino. Tamika Michaels with a nice weak side rebound and putback, but that's no good as well, as Doughton is able to chase down the rebound.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Somerville's able to get the lid off the basket at the moment.
2:35 remaining in the game. As Doughton tries a little backdoor cut there, defended nicely. Nice help defense there by the Lady Highlanders as Kylie Johnson was able to help out. Unfortunately, not good positioning by Johnson there as Doughton able to knife in and get the putback.
Boxing out. It's one of those things.
There's Kylie again with the three-pointer. Shot is no good off the front of the rim. Everett able to come away with the rebound. Riccioli feeds Powers. Powers' shot is up, and it is good.
Everett's starting to roll right now. It's really amazing how well they can. Riccioli can handle the ball, just move the ball up the court. Nice shot, though.
That's Vieira's shot from the top of the key is no good.
Start to see some subs in.
Yep, out of bounds. It's going to be Somerville's ball, though. It's Gabby Thompson checking back in along with Correa. Somerville inbounding on that right side. The shot is put up, and Correa's shot is good. First points of the fourth quarter here for Somerville. Just shocking how difficult it's been to get the basket into the ball, I should say, into the basket. And hard for me to say that. Apparently.
No. It's been quite a spectacle watching Everett play this D. It doesn't seem like it's not effortless, but it's just so solid.
Shot is up for Everett. It's no good. As Gabby tried to knock that one around to a teammate. Instead, she knocked it to a member of Everett, to Walanda Henry, who made her first basket of the game. Back the other direction, Kylie Johnson with the drive. The shot is no good. Just under a minute now remaining. Out ahead of everybody is Riccioli for the easy layup. Timeout on the floor taken by Somerville.
Well, it looks like my prediction that this game was going to get closer near the end of the fourth quarter might have been just a wee bit off.
Just a little bit.
Just a
little bit. But, and this is the thing, Braden, Somerville was getting good looks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Throughout the fourth quarter,
Absolutely.
They were good looks. They just couldn't put anything in into the basket. Nothing fell home for them in the fourth quarter. They've only made one basket here in the fourth quarter thus far, and just struggling in terms of finishing their baskets. They had good looks. It was like somebody put a lid on the basket there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens. It's one of those things where if that is the case, you're going to make hay by getting the rebounds. And that's something that we've seen Everett recommit to here in the fourth quarter. They've had excellent positioning. They're making the most of their opportunities, and they're shutting Somerville down when they miss a shot, not getting another one.
Yep. So a 20-point lead here for Everett. 52.2, I should say, seconds left in the contest. Coach O'Halloran had that timeout there. As Vieira gets it down to Gabby Thompson. Gabby's shot is up and good. Gabby feeding Gabby.
You can see Coach O'Halloran yelling out, telling everybody to get back, show some hustle, close out the game strong, which you gotta like to see.
As Riccioli feeds the ball down to the low block. Gabby Thompson with the block there.
There we go.
Feeds it forward to Kylie Johnson. Kylie over to Correa. Correa with the little finger roll there, but no good. And Everett loses it out of bounds as Melissa Mendez loses that one out of bounds. 19.8 seconds remaining. Somerville will inbounds here. Johnson finds Vieira. Vieira gets the screen at the top of the key. She drives it into the paint, goes up and puts it in. A nice drive there by Gabby Vieira.
Yeah, really excellent job. It's just a little bit too late.
This is going to do it here. 3 seconds left. Riccioli will feed it down. Shot is put up and it is good. So that will make the final.
Oh, we're not going to have to listen to that, are we?
Clearly the Everett fans have come out to the field house in force, as unfortunately their Crimson Tide able to come away with a victory by the score of 57-39 here, as the Lady Highlanders losing this one 57-39. So, you know, a difficult loss here for the Lady Highlanders. They made it a tight game, or a tighter game, I should say, in the third quarter there, but Everett able to pull away there in the fourth quarter and come away with the victory in this one.
That's what champs do, is that they don't let an upstart come in and give them a chance. You stomp down when you can stomp down, and that's what Everett was able to do tonight. It's a really good team in red over there. Somerville can learn a lot from them. They did play hard. They had a little bit of a respite in the fourth quarter after things got out of hand, but what can you do? It's a really good team, but you can learn some lessons from the way that you played them, and they did play them tight. There were some really good things that happened throughout the game, like what you saw from Evelyn offensively. I thought that Gabby Thompson came on a little bit there at the end, rounding herself back into form. It would be nice to see her get some more playing time when she comes back from that injury.
Absolutely, no question about that. Lady Highlanders, as we pointed out, tried to make it a closer game in the third quarter of play, just couldn't quite hold out though, as the Crimson Tide, the champions of the Greater Boston League this year, they run their record to 11-2 on the season with this 57-39 victory. Somerville, the Lady Highlanders, unfortunately running their record to 0-12, so still looking for that elusive first win of the season, but as you pointed out, Braden, some good positives for the Lady Highlanders to build on tonight as they look forward to the remainder of their schedule this season. So that's going to do it for us tonight here at the Field House, as I'm Todd Harmon and he is Braden Moriarty.
Apparently bad luck.
Well, stay off of the limb, Braden. Stay off of
Doing
the
the best
limb.
I can, Todd.
All right. That's all right, though. We're looking for that win. Hopefully the Lady Highlanders are going to get that as we move through the rest of the season. Unfortunately, still 0-12 now with this loss, 57-39. They fall to the side. You have been watching Somerville Lady Highlanders basketball on Somerville Educational Channel 15.